Hello, folks, and welcome to the newscast station where today we will be interviewing Miss Corrie ten Boom. So, Miss Corrie ten Boom, I'm not sure that all of our viewers are familiar with your story where, if I understand, you were hiding Jewish people in Holland and the Nazis took you, and because of this, they put you into prison. Yes. Now, how long were you in prison? I was there for 11 months. For 1 month in solitary confinement, and then in a concentration camp in Holland, a German concentration camp, then in Ravensbrück, a terrible place in Berlin, and that's where my sister died. She died there, and in that time, God somehow kept you kind towards them, the Nazis. How did you do it? How did you keep from being in despair? What kept your spirits up? Well, there were some circumstances where there was nothing I could do, and the Lord had carried me through. I had always known, and now I know from experience, that Jesus' light is stronger than the deepest darkness. So you think it doesn't matter how dark it is? No, the devil is strong, but God is stronger. The devil's power is limited, and God's power is unlimited. So, if this is what you believe, are you saying that there was a time when his grace wasn't sufficient? There was never a time. Indeed, it was always sufficient, but there were some times when I lost courage. I felt like God had forgotten me, but I pulled out a Bible that I had snuck into the camps and read that God has the universe in his hands. Well, that's wonderful. Now, did you feel at this time that maybe the people were holding you captive, the people who were holding you captive, may have been under the power of demons, and did you sense almost a demonic force among the people doing these things in the concentration camps? Yes, of course. Really? Why did you think so? Was it just by their actions in general? Yes, their actions and what they said, I just knew, I could tell that they hated God and Jesus. Even the Bible was a forbidden book. How did you get that copy into the camps then? Well, it really was a miracle. When we entered, I had a little Bible, and I had hidden under my clothes, and I saw that they were taking away everything that we had hidden at the entrance to the camps. And so I was so scared, and I said, "Oh Lord, send your angels." And the woman who stood before me was searched. And then I walked in, and they did not see me. Well, as we know, you are a Christian woman. Yes. Then, as a Christian woman, what do you think God is calling Christians today to do? What tasks does he have for you? There is a tremendous task for Christians currently. We need to pray. I always say that we need to pray and forgive. During this war, I was not at peace with men. There was hatred in my heart. When guards were cruel to my friends and to Betsy and to me, there became such a hatred in my heart that I couldn't bear it. And then, after enduring these trials, I learned to thank God that his love in me was much stronger than my hate for others. So I learned to love my enemies. And I learned to have no fear because God was watching out for me. Well, thank you. That's a very interesting insight. Now, that's all the time we have for today. So, if we can all give a round of applause for Corrie for coming we just like to thank you so much for coming. Now, I'm sure that your story will inspire many for years to come. I know that it has inspired me. Your story of endurance and preservation, even though you were going through a very tough time in your life and even in the history of the world. Now, we appreciate your time, and we hope to keep in touch. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed speaking with you.